Hola, ¿cómo estás?
See. Do you have...
I figured we changed it up. And,
did you know Spanish?
Yeah. Well, at least the how are you. I mean, you always do how are you today, and so I figured I'd ask you in Spanish.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. Unless I can answer in Spanish, it sounds stupid.
Just say,
Oh, okay. I don't need to say anything?
Yeah. You just, then you know Spanish is a lot more like,
Yeah, it's more gray area?
Maybe.
I don't know Spanish
I took
that
3
well
years
at all.
of Spanish.
I took 3 also, Kevin.
And all I know is donde baño.
Yeah, boy, that's like something about a bathroom. That's all you know.
Where's the bathroom?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I know.
So, how have you been?
Well, I just asked you that question.
I know,
you
but
can't
I just
ask me again.
Well, I didn't ask you.
Well, what kind of topic? I mean, what's on your mind today? I know you're waiting for your call for your vaccine.
I am. If that happens, I got to jump over the table and
that'd be cool.
Out the door.
Yeah,
you got to take care of all the.
Maybe I'll do a robocall and fake it.
Oh, fake it.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Congo. We have. Yeah. Okay, so
you're getting into flying more.
Yeah, I belong to a soaring club in town.
Yeah.
And I did my first competition a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you did
fun.
a competition. I didn't know it was a competition.
Did a competition. I placed 5th out of 10.
Wow.
First one.
What was, just flying it? Or,
Yeah, let me explain
what's
to you how this works. So I fly gliders. Mine has an 8-foot wingspan, which is just under 8 foot. So mine's just under 3 meters. The typical glider is 2 meters.
Okay.
I haven't been in the hobby in about 10 years, and a lot has changed. A lot of the guys I'm in the club with they do competitive soaring. So they have these really kind of, expensive, fancy gliders, and they're 2 meters. And they don't have a motor, so they launch off of what's called a high start, which is like a big bungee.
Okay. Like a slingshot.
Slingshot.
Right. Medieval time,
obviously. Yeah, exactly. The plane that I built recently is, it's a 100-inch wingspan. It's such a big plane. It's old. It's an old school plane that was like released in the 80s. But I wanted an old plane. I wanted to build it from scratch, which I did. But it's kind of big and cumbersome for a high start, so I ended up putting a motor in it.
You cheated.
Well, yeah. See, that's what some of the purist guys think.
It's a soaring club.
Yeah. Well, you can still soar you turn your motor off.
Sure you do.
You do.
Sure
you launch
you
it
do.
And motor off.
And how do they check that your motor's off when you're flying around
Well,
up there?
my radio talks to me. So my engine's on, engine's off. It's like golf, Kevin. Right? It's an honor system.
So like the foot wedge? Do you have a foot wedge in soaring too?
So let me explain how this simple contest
sorry.
works. So the guys on a high start launch off the high start, and you get 4 minutes in the air.
Okay.
You get a point for every second you're up there. Oh. So you get 240 points maximum. You can be up there for 10 minutes if you want to, but you can earn up to 240 points. And then you get landing points. You have to land along a strip. You have to get near the strip on the ground. Okay? That's the hardest part.
Do you have wheels? Or is it the glider just on the belly?
No, yeah.
Okay.
You slide. It's called a hiss and boink, the competition.
Hiss and boink?
If you slide along the ground, it's called a hiss. And if you come down like that, it's called a boink. Boink, no points at all. If you hiss and come within a certain distance. What if you
hiss and then your wings?
Well, that's also an issue. But what happens?
I've seen the movies and they don't always land.
No, they don't.
Right. But a good thing you don't have wheels because that seems to be the problem with some planes is they have wheels.
So because I got some landing points, I actually placed 5th, and that seems to be kind of the key to these contests is your landings.
I'm
sure I've been doing that.
Well, that's good.
Getting my ham radio license, doing things like that.
Should I quiz you? On ham radio?
Yeah, do you know some things?
I have no idea. I'll think of something though.
Yeah, you should next time have some ham questions.
Okay.
But have them at the technician level because I'm not too advanced.
Okay. Well, I know that we were talking about a topic for this episode, but I totally forgot what you said.
Well,
so if you want to enlighten me on the question that you would like
I'll ask myself this question.
Yes, please, Mike, because
because we do mostly WordPress websites.
Okay.
I did a table talk episode recently about WordPress must-haves.
Okay.
This is I'm going to talk about my 4 favorite WordPress plugins.
4 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1. You got your cheat sheet?
I do.
Okay.
So one of them isn't really a plugin.
Well, Didn't he just say that he was going to do? Okay.
It's really,
but it's number one too, and it's not a plugin.
No,
okay.
I'm just going to get out of the way. So
okay, good.
It's a framework.
Okay.
So let me explain to you how a framework works versus
what's it called?
It's called Genesis.
Genesis. Okay.
So the Genesis WordPress framework is different than a theme. So a theme, and this is one reason I started using Genesis as the framework, because we manage a ton of websites. We talked about this a couple of videos ago, but people aren't going to have any reference for that. I want to go into a website, and I don't want to have anything to learn, right? I want to know how this website's set up. I want to know how the plugins are set up. I want to know how the theme's set up.
So it's a standard framework.
Standard framework, but it's a two-part thing. So there's like a parent part of the framework, and there's a child theme you put on top of it, which is all the look and the feel and the colors and blah, blah, blah. Has great SEO stuff built in.
And when you're talking about framework, you're talking about, okay, I want my header up here. I want a dialogue box here.
No.
It's kind of like.
That's the layout. That's totally different. This is a completely different thing. So on WordPress, you can have a WordPress theme, and then you can have, or you can have a framework, right? Framework kind of has a child theme built into it, but it's totally separate from the actual functionality of the website. It's really just the like I said, the look and feel stuff, which is the child theme. The problem with just using a theme in WordPress is every theme developer is different, and they do things totally differently. It's great if you have one website and you want to learn this theme that you bought for $50 on a website or whatever, and you want to use some of the things that you like, the banner and the way they do the contact form and all that stuff, whatever. But when you have, a ton of websites you're managing, and you don't want to know that this particular website has a theme that's like impossible to get the banner changed out and whatever. So that's why I started using the Genesis framework. It's great because you can just go in there. Everything's the same.
Perfect. Number two would be Gravity Forms. It's a form plugin. So it is a plugin.
It's an actual plugin.
Okay,
which is kind of the whole point of this.
Yes, I'm glad we got to this.
So Gravity Forms, there's a bunch of, as in everything, there's a bunch of plugins that you can buy or get free for WordPress. I would say also, just a quick tip for WordPress, always pay for plugins.
Quick tip.
Because paying for plugins, first of all, gets you support from the developer. And secondly, you just typically get much higher quality plugins when you do that.
Yeah.
So we do on Gravity Forms, we do the developer license. So we can literally essentially put it on as many websites as we want to, just for paying one flat fee for the whole year. So Gravity Forms is great. It's a fantastic form plugin. It has amazing features as far as form logic. They're always improving things. As far as how the functionality works, there's all kinds of cool things. I'll give you a totally nerdy example. I just talked to a client at one of our law firms actually recently. She wanted me to put a live email address on a website, and I was like, oh man. I actually sent her our video, by the way. I was like, no, let's not do that. So I said, one thing I can do
not a good idea
is when somebody clicks on your attorney name or whatever link you want to set up, it actually goes to the form. The form pre-selects what attorney to go to. When you fill that form out, that form notification only goes to that attorney.
Right.
That's all done through the forms.
For the logic. Form logic. There's logic.
Yeah. So it's a great plugin.
Great.
There's other plugins out there. There's Ninja Forms and whatever. I've always loved Gravity Forms.
Okay.
It's very – number 3 is called WP Bakery. WP Bakery is a page builder for WordPress.
Okay.
WordPress, not so much in the past year and a half. There's something called Gutenberg, which they put on WordPress. It's a page builder and a native. Thank you. There is but it's called Gutenberg. It's kind of a. Oh, thank you. It's a native page builder that they're trying to improve.
From Germany.
Yes, they're trying to make WordPress better because WordPress of old is literally just kind of like a text document that you
pretty up.
Yeah, you can drop in images or whatever. You can always use HTML or whatever, but it's really honestly pretty terrible. So they try to improve it by using this Gutenberg.
Bless you.
Thank you. And it's a page builder, but I personally don't like it at all. It's very clunky. It's hard to learn.
So why is it number 3?
That isn't.
Oh.
WP Bakery replaces Gutenberg.
Bless you.
Thank you. I actually download a plugin to disable Gutenberg.
Bless you.
Thank you. because I don't like it, but this is, it's all subjective. So I use WP Bakery as a page builder that you put on WordPress that makes the functionality really, honestly fantastic.
Is that where cookies come from? The bakery? That's a web joke.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
The cool thing about a page builder is it's drag and drop. And it's very easy. So one of the reasons I started using a page builder is probably about 8 years ago, I had a meeting with 7 or 8 people at a company upstairs in one of our corporate meeting rooms. I wanted to teach them how to use their website, how to add content to their website. Well, I'm up here trying to teach people how to do HTML, and I look back and they're just like, I thought they were in like an advanced algebra class or something.
Right.
I'm like, okay, this is stupid. I've got to figure out a different way to do this. So I've learned.
What's the acronym? KISS? Keep it simple,
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I decided to start using a page builder. A page builder it's hard to explain. It adds functionality to the website that, it allows you to visually see what you're doing to the website in the back end that you got in the front end. The cool thing about WP Bakery, it actually has a front end editor as well. It's hard to explain. I'll put an example up here. Maybe I'll cut in a little section on this video, but anyway, a page builder it makes your functionality monumentally better for a website.
Last one.
Last one is okay. The last one would be WordFence.
Security.
Yeah, I talked about this in the WordPress must-haves. Security is obviously key to a healthy website. So I would say that WordFence is, those are 4 of the things I install. One of them wasn't a plugin, so I apologize about that. But those are 4 of the things I instantly install on any brand new WordPress website. Fresh website, right?
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And WordFence is fantastic. It keeps your website. That's one thing you can, by the way, use the free version for. It does remove a little bit of the functionality, but the free version of WordFence is actually pretty fantastic. It adds functionality to it. It protects your website from login hacking, people logging into your website. It adds it's always scanning your website for intrusions or anything that sees differently. It actually shows you. What are you doing?
I'm just adjusting.
It shows you file changes, which is great. It'll say, hey, this file has changed in the past 60 days, and it shows you the before and after.
That's cool.
It's fantastic.
Can you restore from that?
You can. You can do that.
So it keeps versioning for you?
Yeah, and in a way, kind of. But it shows you, hey, so one of the things with any file system, including IT stuff, is like people can get into your system and stay there forever, years, and just change one line of code on one important file and take your whole system down.
Correct.
That's what WordFence is trying to prevent from happening. Cool. It's like we see this file is different from this file. So anyway, I would say those are my 4 top WordPress plugins for now.
Good.
Even though one's not a plugin.
Awesome.
I think you're better off for using those.
Do you want to give our audience our phone numbers to contact us?
I don't know the phone numbers.
What do you mean you don't know the phone numbers?
Well, I think I know our local number. I don't ever call us. In Albuquerque, we are New Mexico, if you will.
Yeah, New Mexico.
We are 505.
This is a test.
923-3388. And
Not that one.
And in Denver?
In the Colorado, area? In the Denver, Colorado Springs area. What is that number?
Something 5555.
720-891-4555.
Yeah, so you guys, if you like what we're doing here, leave us a comment. Give me some, maybe you don't like the suggestions I said about plugins. Maybe you have your own.
Yeah, topics that we can do.
Like and subscribe us.
Like us.
Or subscribe to us.
Check us out.
Have a fun day, guys. Bye.